Good morning again, sunrisers. Today is D-Day. You get it? D as in the letter, but the day as well, because Copa America 2024 starts today. And of course, CVM TV will be your Copa Central for all the live action, match day previews, breaking news from the tournament. Viewers will be able to tune in to both our CVM TV and CVM Plus channels to watch all 32 matches, including our very own Reggae Boys as they battle it out against some of South America's finest. Now today I'll be joined by Jamaica College's head coach and one of CVM TV's key analysts during the tournament. We're talking about Davion Ferguson as we take a look at the teams in Group D, which features South American powerhouses Brazil as well as Colombia. There's also Paraguay and Costa Rica. I still have to try something like that. All right, Davion, good morning, sir. How you do? Welcome again to Sunrise.
Morning, Orville. Morning to your viewers. I'm good. As you said, today for Copa America start, and we're excited to really be a part of this, you know?
Yeah, man. So 4 teams in the group: Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, Costa Rica. The public naturally will want to hear what Brazil will have to offer. Talk to us about Brazil.
Well, over the last 2 years, they haven't been at their best. I think they have changed 3 coaches. The coach now involved is Orville, and I think he has, over the last 4 or 5 months, has gotten them to play a little bit more consistent. But avid Brazil fans will tell you that whenever Brazil enters a tournament on the back of a bad form, if you may, they normally have a very good tournament. And I think they have enough quality in their squad to really go all the way.
Yeah.
But I think that group is really interested in the prize, you know?
All right, this Brazilian team is without Neymar, who is injured, but Vinicius Jr. may very well be the best attacking player in the world at the moment. But I don't want to talk about those two. I'm hearing about the 17-year-old, I think Hendrick is his name, coach. Yeah. What can we expect of, who are the names to look out for in this Brazilian team? And talk to us about that 17-year-old talent.
Definitely I mentioned 2 of them. Hendrick is definitely one of the top talents now in world football coming out of South America. As a matter of fact, at 17, he has secured a big move to Real Madrid.
Yes.
So I think he's exciting. He's one of those players who, offensively, they're calling him the next arrival of a great star, such as a Pele or even a R9 in Ronaldo. So he has good commendation. He has a good profile. And I think the hype is really worth it for him. But as I said, Brazil have players like Rafinha, Vinicius Jr., who for me is probably one of the best players in the world right now offensively. In the midfield, they have Paqueta, Jimenez, and in goal, they have the ever-present and reliable Alisson. So it's a really stacked squad for Brazil going into this tournament.
All right, Brazil ranked number 5 in the world and will make some noise. The other team from that group that is expected to go through is Colombia. Now, I believe, Coach, that Colombia may very well be one of the hottest teams coming into this Copa based on recent form. I think that they have gone something like 23 games without losing, beating teams like Brazil and Spain over in that 23 run. So Colombia could very well be one of those dark horses that could lift this trophy. But you are the expert. Talk to us about Colombia.
No, you're really on point. I'd also add Germany to that run. I think from 2023 onwards, they haven't lost a game. Defensively, they're very strong. Offensively, they have players who really can turn it on. So I think the collective game of Colombia is something for the tournament to really look out for. And I think in this group, it's really tricky in terms of who will come out on top. But Colombia really has a really good chance of coming out on top in this group for me, personally.
Yeah, like I said, maybe the team with the greatest form over the last year and a half or so coming into this tournament. But here's the thing about this team, Coach. They have failed to qualify for, I think, the last 2 or 3 World Cups. So their form of recent times may not have matched their World Cup form, and we're building up to a World Cup here. So it tells you that the Colombian team can be either very hot or very cold. Which side, which version of Colombia do we expect to see in Copa this time around?
I think if you look at them over the last few games, they have really managed to revive even James Rodriguez, who a lot of people thought he was done and dusted. But if you look at his age, he's still 32. But you have people like Luis Diaz from Liverpool, who's really turning it on for Colombia. And I think, for me, Colombia will definitely be one of those teams in this Copa America that we have to pay serious attention to.
Right, so we agree that from Group D, Brazil and Colombia are the two likely teams to advance. But then there are two other teams, Paraguay and Costa Rica. Let's take a look at Paraguay. What can we expect?
Paraguay ranked 56 in FIFA ranking. I think they have missed out on the last few World Cup also. So they are not at their best over the last few years. They're really trying to transition into a new generation or a new set of players. But I think defensively they have been solid. But Paraguay don't score a lot of goals in terms of offensively, especially against a team like Brazil, a team like Colombia who defends well, and a team like Costa Rica who will play in a low block. I don't see Paraguay really impacting the group in terms of goal scoring, but they'll definitely be defensively strong.
Yeah, as you said that, to your point, they have scored only 4 goals in their last 10 games, which means that they definitely lack that offensive thrust. But as you said, defensively, they have been very good as well. They have conceded more than 1 goals only once in their last 10 games. So defensively, we expect a lot, but offensively, don't expect Paraguay to do too great. So I agree with your point. The final team in that group is Costa Rica. What can we expect?
One of the interesting facts in this group is that all 3 teams apart from Brazil has an Argentine coach. Costa Rica also has an Argentine coach. They haven't been the Costa Rica of the last probably 6-7 years because they have players like Navas, players like Brian Ruiz who have really packed it up for Costa Rica. So they are trying now to bring along a younger generation. We have people like Joel Campbell, who is the bridge between that younger and middle generation. But I don't think we can look for much in terms of them qualifying for the group. But I think they represent CONCACAF well in terms of being strong, stout defensively. Again, they're very good on set pieces and stuff. So that's what I'm looking for them. But in terms of offensive trust, again, I don't think they have the quality in their ranks to really trouble the other teams in the group.
All right, Davion Ferguson, the expert words from one of Jamaica's top footballing minds. Well said, sir. And of course, as we said, Davion will be part of our Copa America, a group of analysts. The tournament starts tonight. Stay tuned and be part of it. The name is Orville Higgins. Dennis and Yendi will return to wrap things up right after the break.